Alright, it's 9:40 in the morning. I'm finishing up for the day. I figured I would go over a few things with you and show you how the morning went. We did have that deep retracement, 89% retracement off this move this morning. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. To the tick. Nice movement on the 144. We had our bounce. We bounced to 54.7, which on the 610 was from yesterday's high to the overnight low was the 50% retracement. I was actually shorting into this area. I've been piecing it off as we started coming down, of taking some of the 38, taking some of the 50. Now we're at the 61.8. I still have five left. Looking for a deeper retracement. We could come all the way down to here. That would be very doable. But the reason I was looking, at this last little push up is you see that we've got, your divergence here, kind of like yesterday where we had the left shoulder head, right shoulder. The 144 came down, made a little bear flag. That was kind of my key that, okay, we probably got the last push with the information off the 610 at that 50%. So you had a pretty good area of where it might try to shove up to. It made its last test. You had your divergence. You can see that there. Price is going higher. Indicators going lower. Also on the 610 over here, came out. It didn't have a huge divergence. Actually, it didn't have any. It did make a higher high, but not as much as the price did. Came through. Same with the 337. Made its bulge. Got too far away from the band. Bands were tightening. The 610, we were coming across the top and coming down. Now we can find some support here. I'll get this back to where I had it. The 61.8. This could become support. The S&P is still a little bit weak. Let's see, you had separation on the 988 going into this move. You were running into the zero line on the 1597 that started. The first touch is going. Normally this much separation, it's going to act as resistance. But this could pull in and keep pushing. Same thing with the 4181. It's up on top of the rail, and the 67, 65. You see, it had its little bulge down. So that was early this morning off this move here. So that push up should have been seen, especially bouncing off that 89% retracement. But that's pretty much what I was looking at. I still believe the market is weak. I do believe that we could see all-time highs again, but we do need to do some backing and filling of some of these gaps and get some of the weaker players out, and then I believe that we could start making some larger moves. Looking at another retracement on the 4181. Looking at I've been looking at this low and this low, and this high. It missed this morning. It missed the 61.8 by, what was it, 4 ticks? Yeah, 4 ticks. So you had a lot of things this morning that gave you a good hint that we might get a little pop up. But you see, we popped back up towards the 38.2. That was at 55.6. But it didn't quite make it there. So now I'm just waiting to see. I want to see what kind of retracement we get here. I would imagine it's going to be at least to the 76. I've had a great morning so far. When you can use these fibs and keep seeing these repetitive patterns, you can gauge kind of where the targets are, and once you get comfortable enough and you can get a little bit of size, then you can start trying to go full target. But usually with some size, you take off a little, take off a little, take off a little. That way, you're not having all the size at one spot and forcing the market in a different direction. I'm up 26,000 this morning. It's been a great day. I hope this helps. We are getting, this could be a bull flag on the 987, but it still can come down. Same thing with the 1597. It did hit resistance the first time, but it could float down here and make its turn. This needs to come. The bottom of the band needs to come up. Now, the 4181 needs to stay on the band. It does not need to, hook back down under. And the same thing with the 67. It needs to stay on inside of the band. The band's tightening, so this thing could shoot up. But I mean, it takes a while for this thing to move. So the bands could come in, pop above, and then roll right back down. So that's something you got to be mindful. But that takes time. So a lot of the lower time frames will give you a better dictation of what's going to happen at the moment, the next 10 to 20 minutes. We are bouncing off the 76, so I believe this is what everybody's looking at. You see, it's crap. From this low, it's not really, well, I guess it did here, broke, but I really like it off that number so far. So we could get our bounce here. We're still not getting any good divergences yet on pretty much any time frame that I can see. So just wanted to put that out there. I hope everybody has a great day. If you got any questions, send me a private message, and I'll try to help you out. Maybe set up a video at night or do something like that. But you see, we could get a rotation right here. I'll take it from this high here. Let's see. I would think 52.3, somewhere in that area, should be a problem for this move. But really depends on the E-mini S&P. I do see some divergences happening on it. You see, it's got, this is the 610, but you can see price is higher. Got your positive divergence. Price is going lower, so you could get your rotation on the ES. So if that happens, then you're going to have a push here. All right, everybody have a great day, and hope to see y'all tomorrow.